Good day, students. I hope you are doing great today. So, this time, this will be the end part of your lessons regarding sets. Okay, so this will be problem solving about sets. So, we're going to discuss problem solving about sets. We will also include Venn diagram. So, let's start with Venn diagram. So when we say Venn diagram, this is a graphic representation consisting usually of a rectangle and overlapping circles. So in most cases, we will be using rectangle and overlapping circles. So the rectangle will represent your universal set, and then the overlapping circles will be your sets. Okay, and then again, we can actually use different kind of shape, but in this case, in most cases, they usually represent rectangle as the universal set and circles as a set. But then again, you can still have your own kind of shape. But I hope we are on the same track in doing the Venn diagram. Okay? So let's proceed. So example number, let's don't have that one first. So let's discuss first Venn diagram. Okay, so you have a glimpse already about this one when we discussed the union and intersection of sets, because I let you see that one man, right? So I include that one in the presentation. This time, let's try to again introduce that one again to you, no? Let me introduce that one again to you. So let's go back to relation of set. So when we discuss relation of set, we discuss about subset and proper subset. And you know already the definition of those. So when we say subset, so always remember that subset is part, that means a set is part of a set. So it's like that. So for example, I have here, this is my diagram, for example. That rectangle, again, once again, that will represent our universal set. And when we say universal set, what are we talking about the sets? For example, your set A is section SJF. Set B is section SCB. What are these? These are sections from grade 7. Okay, then therefore, since those are sections from grade 7, the universal set is all grade 7 from University of San Carlos South Campus. That is our universal set. Okay, so our set there is the section SJF and section SCB, assuming there are only two sections. Because if we will have a lot of sections, class, we will be dealing with a lot of circles also. Always remember that a circle represents a set. Okay? In our case, but again, you can actually use any kind of shape, but then in our case, or in most cases, they will really use circle. Okay, so let's have first this one. This time, I will be using two. Assuming this is my set A and this is my set B. So, when we say subset, oh no, not that one. Sorry, I'll have to draw it again. This is the universal set. So, if there's only one circle, and then we talk about set A and set B, so we are talking about two sets, but there's only one circle, then maybe there is an overlapping happen. That means since A and B is consist only of one circle there, yeah, they are maybe the reason behind that is they are the same or they are equal. Okay, so set A DI or set B, they are equal because we have two sets but there's only one circle. They may be equal. That's the reason behind it, no? So this one, it's A and B are equal. Therefore, you have to shade all the regions. By the way, what I am doing here is to represent the regions. Okay? To represent the regions because it is very important in dealing with cardinalities. Okay? And cardinalities is important in dealing with the elements, what is left in the elements. Okay? Later on, you will understand that one. So this is how we do the region for A. Set A is equals to set B. That means A is a subset of B or B is a subset of A. Why is it, sir, nga A is subset of B? Always remember that subset can be equal. So even if I will say A subset of B or B subset of A, since they are just equal, that is correct. Okay? Now, how about if I have like this, universal set, and then this is my set A, I will say A, sorry. I will say A is a subset of B. What does it mean? That means that A is part of B. Therefore, the big circle there is what we consider as set B. And the small circle is considered as set A. Why is it set A is the small circle inside set B? Because again, remember that a set A, all the elements in set A are in B. It's just like that. Meaning all the elements of set A is part of set B. So there are cases that there might be cases no na there are element in set B that is not in A. But one thing for sure, since A is part of B, all elements of A is in B. I hope that is clear. Again, we can say that A is a subset of B in this illustration here, in this kind of diagram. But we can also say that A is a proper set of B. Always remember that proper set, proper subset, and subset are just the same. Okay? Proper subset and subset are just the same. Are just the same? No, they're not exactly the same. The only difference between them is that subset can be equal, while proper set, they cannot be equal. So proper set, it always look like this kind of diagram. Mao gina si proper set, naagi na yung circle inside of it. But the subset, sometimes that circle inside, pwede na siya mudako and then until you will have the same circle na, the same na ilang size. Because again, subset, in subset, they can be equal. Okay? If they are equal, they have the same size of circle. And even the place, kung ako sa gibutan din nga circle ni ana po niyang dihasad, di siya pwede mag-overlap nga like this ha. Not this kind of overlapping. It's not that kuan. Kay that only means that this part here is not in A. Nya, they are common man. So tanang elements man good, part man gyud, di ba? So therefore it should be the same. Halos dili siya makita ara. Mura ra so mahimo sa usa ka circle na lang kay the same raman. Even if you are talking about two sets. Since they are equal, you have to do the same. How about when we have our difference of sets? So we talk about the operations of sets, right? We know already katong union of sets. We know already union of set, right? So this is your universal set. The union, it should be the combination of set A and set B. Okay, why is it the drawing is look like that one? Because in most cases, set A and set B, they are not actually the same. No, some of their elements are not common to both. Okay? So here, when we say union, it is the combination. So you need to write down all the elements involved. Kung i-mention say 1, 2, 3, you will write that one as part of the union. Okay? So union is the combination of all the elements except sa mga outside sa universal set. Kanarang mga dirisulod kana. Kung ningon ko si set A is kanang vowels, it's okay. Kanya, yung kog set B, those are numbers, for example. Kana po siya involved. So that is how it looks like. The A union B. Again, remember the symbol for union. That is the symbol for union. Now, if we talk about A union, A intersection B, if it's intersection, remember that intersection means the common between the two. So when I say common, unsa man yang common, kani nga area dire, mao na ihang common, that one. So naapod si part ni set A, pero part po siya ni set B. Am I correct? Yeah. That is the common. That is the intersection. What's next? So aside from the intersection and union, which I already introduced to you that one before, let's have the difference of set. So when we say difference of set, class, it's just like A minus B. So what are we gonna do with A minus B? If we talk about A minus B, that means you have set A and set B. That means that all elements in set A, nya kung unsa may common nila from set A and set B, o nasa may common, those should be removed from set A. Diba? Ning anak man to, those should be removed in set A. Yan, wag tang. Okay, union set. So we have to remove those in set A. So again, this is A minus B. How are we going to do that? What is the drawing? So the drawing, class, it should be only this one. Diba? This is your set A. That is your set A, ha? That circle. But then, we have to erase that and only this one. Because we have to remove this one, di ba? We have to remove this. What is this again? This is your common to A and B. And that's the reason why we remove those. So if you are trying to visualize, only this one lang apart. Okay, only this part. I hope that is clear. So if we do the opposite, like B minus A, so you will have to draw only this part. So i-remove pa din mo si common nilang A o B. Remove rin ka po mo. Pero you have to use B. Pero mamaya na, if it's A minus B, you have to use the elements of A and remove those common with A and B. Same with B. We have to use B and then remove all common to B and A. I hope that is clear for the difference of sets. Let's have the complement of sets. Okay, how about complement of set, sir? For the complement of set, always remember that complement, that means those that are not part of the set that you mentioned. For example, complement of A. So what does it mean? It means that those elements that is not in A. Because I described a complement of A. Meaning katong mga elements nga wala ni A, mao meaning na niya. For example, this is my universal set. This is my set A. This is my set B. So I will say A element. What does it mean? Kung A element, so mao man si set A, di ba? So unsa man ang mga wala ni mao man si set A, di ba? Kaning apila siya ha. So unsa may mga wala ni A? Ang mga wala ni A kani sa diri appeal ang universal set, appeal ang universal set, damay ang universal set. So kana appeal ang set B. Pero you are not allowed to include katong mga common ni set A o set B because that is still part of A. As long as it exists with A, din mo si appeal. So kanilang naa sa gawas, ubang parts ni set B, ubang element ni set B o uban pa. These are the complement. Okay? The complement of B. So the one I see earlier na wag tang na siya because I was able to erase it. Sorry. So that's it. That is complement. That's very easy. So remember that one ha, the complement. Now I have a question. What if I ask you like this? So this is how your seat work look like. So I will be asking you X. Okay, assuming set. How about this one? A minus B union. Union. So we have B minus A. Again, how your A looks like, A minus B looks like. Again, this is universal set. How your B looks like again. So A minus B. So A minus B look like, again ha, assuming this is your A, this is your B. So, this is your A, so you will have only to shade this. This is the only region. So, this is only A minus B. Again, the common is not included. Although, there is also element of A there, but it's not included because we have to remove that one. In set B, we also have to have like this. So this is how a union means. So these two drawing here, so mao na siya ato ang complement, not complement, sorry. This is the union of A minus B and B minus A. So you draw all the set except the common because we have to remove the common. Are we going to include outside? No, because it was not stated there nga union U. Dapat nasa union U. Dapat ibutan sa siya U union. Oh. So see, kung niana gani U union ala apila tanan, all na siya tanan, right? Because union is all elements inside the rectangle. Apil lang kato mga sets. Nya union man na siya. When we say union, all good. All nga ni exist. So all, regardless if it's common ba ni A o wala ba siya ni A, so it's okay. As long as it is the union, okay? That's it already, right? That is one of the example. This time, there will be a part 2 of this video. But the part 2 will be talking about word problem na gyud. Okay? This time, this is still considered as word problem because in applying the sets in dealing with the Venn diagram, it is actually dealing na also with the real life situation. So it is still considered as problem solving. But the word problem really will be discussed in your part 2 of this video. I hope you are all doing great today and all is well. Goodbye everyone.